a job guaranteed UX design program. It's not like Google certificate where you have to do everything by yourself. The quality of the students' work in CareerFoundry is significantly higher. Hello, long time no see. I'm Aliena. I'm a self-taught UX designer and I'm working at eBay right now. And CareerFoundry actually reached out to me to do a course review video for them. So thank you, CareerFoundry, for sponsoring today's video. And let's dive right into it. This is an online UX design program that will take you from beginner level all the way to landing your job in the UX industry. This is what you will see if you are enrolled into the course. You'll first see this Intro to UX Design course. And once you finish that, you will see a UX Immersion course. UX Immersion, it's much longer than Intro to UX Design. Be mentally prepared for that. After that, you can choose between 3 specializations course, UI course, front-end course versus a voice user interface course. I will suggest you to do the UI for UX designers course because most UX jobs today are UI UX designer or product designer titled roles, and you still have to have really good UI skill to be a UX designer. And the course reading looks like this. It feels like you are going back to college and doing more readings, but the readings are written in a way that's very readable. It's not like you are reading academic paper. It will provide you a lot of knowledge and context in the field of UX. There's going to be reading, there's going to be a lot of images, and there will be some videos in some readings. By the end of each reading, you will see a resources section for more resources. You will see a quiz section for you to take a quiz, and then you will see a task section for you to do the task. And here, just a kind reminder, right after the rubric, you can actually see other people's work. This is a student's work. To be honest, I am very impressed by many people's work. The quality of the students' work in CareerFoundry is significantly higher than those who are taking the Google certificate. And I think that there's a very strong reason for that, which is there's a person grading your work. So if you haven't done the best work, you will be sent a revision request to revise your work until it is approved. But it's not like going back to school where you are striving for that 100% grade. They don't give you a grade, they just give you a category. So it's not like you have to be perfect in all assignments, but you also cannot delivering bad work. Now, regarding the portfolio project you will have after you take the course, you'll have 3 projects in total that you can showcase. One from the intro course, one from the UX immersion course, and then one from the UI for UX designer course. Regarding the content, for the intro course, you will learn about design thinking, user research, personas, information architecture, wireframing prototyping, usability testing, and presenting your work. These are all very important for UX designers. These are things that I do need to work with from a day-to-day basis. Just a kind reminder that different institutions use different graphs or different processes for what is called design thinking, but that is okay. There's no 2 projects that use the exact same process. And for the intro course, you will design a vocabulary learning app. Now for UX immersion course, there will be 6 achievements. You can just think of it like there's 6 smaller courses in this UX immersion course. Think like a UXer. You will learn about things like user-centered design, competitive analysis, lean UX versus agile UX. You also learn about understanding the user, foundational design, usability testing, refining the design, and end-to-end design. For the immersion course, you will choose between 4 personal projects. You shall choose the project based on the industry you want to be in. And finally, for UI, for UX designers, you will learn a lot about visual design, also things like responsive layout and grids, do's and don'ts in UX, Figma, visual hierarchy spacing, shape and icons, all those good stuff. And you will also choose between 4 projects. And besides doing the reading, doing the task, you can also book mentor calls. And here is where you can book your mentor calls. And I really suggest you to book UX mentor calls because this is free for you. No. Actually, I shall say you paid for it. I had one call already and I'm going to put a clip here.
We can talk about anything. Like usually I talk with my students about industry in general, about if they want to know. I'm a past freelancer, remote. If I see I can add something to the submissions they've made, there are different ways to do things and I always want to show them another way. Or we talk about motivation. In my opinion, good thing about talking to mentor, it's like to practice professional language. At the end of the course, I'm like practicing with them interviews, we are simulating whiteboard challenge, whatever can come from, in real world.
So what do I like about this program? First of all, I am very surprised, and I also really like that it is job guaranteed. Because their job guarantee program is like, if you don't get a job in 6 months after you take the course, you get your money back. I like that this program offers tutoring and mentor. These tutors and mentors are very helpful. I like that they help you with getting your resume and portfolio together after you finish the program. I also like that they have really in-depth and advanced readings. There are many things that I don't even know as someone who's already a UX designer. And it's not like I don't have to know this. It's more like, oh wow, I wish I know this a year ago so that I could have used this in this part of my work. And I also love that they have great student examples for all of their activities and tasks. Now moving to what I disliked about the program. If you're someone taking the course, you might feel like the UI part is introduced a bit late in the program. So if you want to take the program, hear me out. Before you take UX immersion, make sure to check out the View course prep. And then all the way down, there is one entire section that introduces you to Figma. Watch all these videos one by one, multiple times, and follow along. And this is the foundation you will have to have as a UX designer. Like, you have to know UI. Also, please pay special attention to Achievement 3 and Achievement 5 content in the immersion course. Another thing that I kind of dislike is that there are a lot of assignments. But as someone who went through another similar program, I have to let you know that doing assignments take a lot of effort, but it won't hurt. Save them in a folder, and in your future work, you will have scenarios where you feel like, oh wow, I recall I did something similar in a program before. Let me search that. And that can give you a really good example of what to do during what situation. And I think having these many assignments is what this program have to do to be job guaranteed, because they can't just guarantee anyone who click through everything to have a job, right? Another thing I kind of dislike is that most of the content is reading materials, which I should be fine if I was still a university student. But as someone who have been watching YouTube a lot, yeah, it took me a while to realize that, oh, I need to read now. It's not just video. The reading though, it's written very well. It's not a hard read. And the project this course offers are personal projects. They're very well designed that fit into different industries, but still they're personal projects. So this is what I suggest. If you are new to UX, you shall start from personal projects. You first need to develop the skill to do client project. But if you are in a very competitive country like United States, it could be very helpful for you to get a real world project on your own, maybe do something for free for a client. You can do that as the independent project, or you can do that right after you finish the course or along with the course. And finally, regarding the portfolio, after you finish the course, you might feel like your skill has improved significantly from the first project that you've done, and you don't feel like the first project is strong enough to be in your portfolio. And I will just directly give you the suggestion to go back to the first project, polish up the UI, and then bring that back to the portfolio. Now, will this course be a best fit for you? I will suggest you to take this course if you are very serious about being a UX designer in a year. If you have already done some client projects or personal projects from before, it might not be the best fit for you because you will have to spend a lot of effort and time to complete the program. Also, I think this is a really good course to take if you are a full-time student or you already have a full-time job, you just want to transfer into UX design, because you can do it online by yourself and you still have the tutors and the mentors behind the program to support you, to ask you to revise your project. It's not like Google certificate where you have to do everything by yourself. There's no one pushing you. There's more push in this program. The price is this right now, and you can get a discount by using the link in the description. And I will update the link whenever a new discount came up. Thank you, CareerFoundry, for inviting me to review your course. It is indeed a very nice course. And I think if you like this video, you shall subscribe to my channel and also watch this video of mine. Cheers, bye!